Colorful artwork could soon return to Tallahassee even after it was removed from crosswalks at the request of the Florida Department of Transportation. Our Capital City correspondent Matt Hoffman has more now on a new initiative to bring that art back to life.
You may recall that crosswalk art all across the city of Tallahassee was removed. That includes here at Hartsfield Elementary. It's plain now after a letter from the Florida Department of Transportation. But we can now report some of that artwork is going back in, just in a different way.
And everybody was very upset when it got removed. What we're excited to see is that crosswalk art will get put back into the school. So it will go up on through fence art.
Art across the state and here in the capital city was removed at the request of FDOT, which said public streets could not be used for that purpose, though critics argued the state was really targeting political messaging it didn't like. Now, KCCI is working with Leon County Schools for a workaround at Hartsfield Elementary and perhaps other areas of town in the future.
People were upset because thousands of people had been a part of creating all of those crosswalks in their neighborhoods. So we heard from the community of what they wanted to bring back into their schools.
Finally, submissions are now open. You can make your voice heard if you have an idea for art you would like to see around town. For that link, please visit our website. For now, in Tallahassee, I'm Matt Hoffman, WCTV Eyewitness News.